Hey guys, it's me back with another video, and today I am seeing my other 28, for other 28 favourite maps that I like. My favourite maps now. Not my least favourite, my favourite. So this is like the top 30-ish. So let's just get into it. It gets real good once you get to about 20th, like top 20, you get those are pretty good maps. And then top 10 are like the insanely good maps. In the top 5, you'll actually might be surprised. So in 28th, we've got Block Party. I put it in 28th just because, well, if it's the hard mode, which it very rarely is, but even it very rarely is, then yeah, it's really fun. But if it's a normal version, it's so boring. I would put it in 40 if it was still the start of season 5. I'd put it in like top 55, 55th to 51st, because it is terrible. It was terrible then because the update wasn't out. So yeah, I'm putting it in 28. And then we've got Royal Fumble. Royal Fumble is pretty much tail tag and team tail tag, but you can't grab people's tails. I don't know. I have had a lot of incidents on Royal Fumble where when I grab someone's tail, it doesn't give me the tail. That usually doesn't happen on tail tag or team tail tag. I just like it more because if you have the tail, you've won. If there's only one tail, so everyone's chasing you around and it's just absolute chaos. So yeah, 27th. 26th, we've got Night Fever. I wanted to put this a bit higher when I realised it was 26th, but it's just because of the lack of entertainment now. Like, there's not much things to do on it. I think everyone, even if you're noob and you've played Night Fever, once you've qualified, I mean, you've done it. Once you've qualified, you can qualify again and again and again, and it's just really easy. So yeah. If it has ease in the start, I'd put it in about 25th, about 20th, but we're not talking about variation, as we're just talking about the normal thing. But for Block Party, I like them all. So it's a huge variation that changes the entire map. But Night Fever starting Eatus doesn't change the whole entire map. So in 25th, we've got Black Friday Shopping Simulator, aka DoorDash, obviously. DoorDash, it's just people try to get, like, so many people try to get in at the same time, and then they yeet you backwards, and then you end up losing. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Next up, we have the most underrated team game, Penguin Pursuit. I should have put this higher up, really. Penguin Pursuit's quite a good map. So can everyone just salute that I've got to put it higher. But Treetop Tumble is definitely better than Penguin Pursuit because that's 23rd. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, Treetop Tumble is just like a really cool map. And it's not like you can get bored of it or anything. It's unique. The other variations are quite common, and if you get them, which you have a good chance of getting them, you will have really good fun. And if it's a normal variation, you still have fun. So yeah, 23rd. Yes, I would put it higher up, but I've got. Next up, we've got Bubble Trouble. I should have switched these places around. But all I can say is that my sister wanted to put this after Sweet Hot Tumble, so yeah. I can't say anything about that. So next, we've got Jump Showdown. Jump Showdown, it's just fun in my opinion. Like Jump Showdown on its own is just a bit boring. But once it gets to Jump Blowdown, you actually have to pick up the controller and start playing. So it can get really intense once it's about to get to a 5-minute time as well. So it's 21st in my opinion. And next we've got at 20th we've got Hexagon. I would put this in first, but I would put it in first if we made a full Hexa 4041 different map. That wouldn't change the map Hexagon, would it? But if we made the Hex 4041 map, I'd probably have to put it in about 10th that. But yeah, Hexagon, I just like the idea of having like a TNT run kind of game, but a TNT kind of game, but in Fall Guys. It's just kind of cool. And And next we've got Ski-Fall. But all I can say is that I get first almost every time on Ski-Fall, and it is easy quals. That's all I can say. 18th we've got Big Fans. I love Big Fans. It's such a unique map and it is so easy to grief. Like, seriously. So easy to grief. And now we're going on to the second page. That's proof that I use a piece of paper because I could not remember 55 maps in a single order. In my opinion, Freezy Peak is better than Big Fans, so Freezy Peak would have to be in 17th. I think Freezy Peak is 17th because it's just unique. I like the idea of climbing up a mountain with a bunch of different obstacles coming at you at the same time. And at the start, it splits you up into like duos or something. And it's just very fun in my opinion, so yeah. 17th. 16th, we've probably got Whirligig. I don't know why this is so I don't know why this game is so addicting, honestly. It's just so fun. Watching all the people get yeeted off by the middle fan at the end, and then you just dive at the end, and you're just like, well, that's easy. Maybe I shouldn't say yeet, actually. Might get cringified. Never mind. In 15th, we've got Thin Ice. This is an insanely good map. They made Hexagon better. Like, how do you... How? They made a better final than the Hexagon, but it's almost the exact same map. A thing that I like about Thin Ice is that the ice is actually slippery. Slippery. Yeah, slippery. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I can't talk today. Yeah, the ice is actually slippery. So if you want to jump dive about 3 blocks, then you can. Because the ice is slippery. You won't need momentum for that though. Super easy to win. Super fun. 15th. In 14th, we've got Skyline Stumble. I don't know why I put a capital between Sky and Stumble. I put a capital for line. I don't know why. Skyline Stumble. I think this is just a good map, and even if it's been out for how long has it been out? About 8 months. It's still super fun. I like when there's a yeets at the end and you can just get absolutely bashed into the finish line. Or better even, onto the finish line, like, curve, I don't know. The thing above the finish line, I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Sky Istanbul. And in 13th, we've got Black Friday Shopping 2.0. Like, but they're all night games. That's Geek. No, it's not Geek Flash, it's Tiptoe. At the ending, it is just like so cramped, but I like the idea of trying to guess the tiles while not knowing what the tiles are. Also, if you just like grab somebody into a tile and they fall, then you immediately know what the next one is. Think about it. If you're going to the left and somebody chooses the left one, like the absolute left one at the edge, and it's wrong, then you can just go straight forward twice. So yeah, Tiptoe. Tiptoe, you actually have to use your brain, so 13th. In 12th, we've got Easy Heights. I just like Dizzy Heights. I don't know how to explain it. And in 11th, we've got Grief Out. This is so fun for griefing. Like, seriously. Also, I like the idea of trying to go on logs. Spinning logs. I don't know, I kind of have a feeling that T-Top Tumble stole that idea at the end. No. Spinning and swinging are different, right? Yeah, they are. They're different words, obviously. Synonyms. And we've got the top 10. You'll be surprised at this. 10. Snowball Survival. Snowball Survival is ridiculously fun. And if you get hit by a snowball, you just get yeeted out of a bowl. Or thrown. That's probably a better word for YouTube because I don't want to get cringified too much. But yeah, Snowball Survival is a good 10th. 9th, we've got Hoverboard Heroes. Hoverboard Heroes is such a good map. Can somebody put the counter on how many times I've said I like the idea of? Well, make it 4 actually, because I kind of like the idea of going on a hoverboard with cool obstacles. Also at the start, there's like these laser things you have to dodge, and you can grab onto them like you're a monkey or something. So yeah, 9th. 8th, I'm sure everyone loves Sun Fruit. I hope you love Sun Fruit. There's a funny moment that my dad did, and instead I told him dragon fruit, and he went on the Dorian and said, "Is this dragon fruit?" and got eliminated. And I said to him, what kind of dragons do you see that are green? I mean, you don't see much green dragons, do you? I mean, I'm not a dragon, am I? Do I look like a dragon? I am an alien with wolf feet. Yeah, anyway. 7th is Roll Off. Just come on, this is way better for griefing. Also, it gets really chaos when the slime is like really close and then it gives timeouts. Timing out on Roll Off is probably the hardest timeout to do. So yeah, 7th Roll Off. 6th is absolutely the most underrated actually, because I think you know what it is. I think you know what it is. It's Jinxed, obviously. Jinxed is so good. Infection in Fall Guys, pretty much. That is just amazing. That is just the most insane idea ever. And then 5th, we've got Slime Climb. I mean, I would put this slower down, but it's just nostalgia, really, so I had to put it higher up, and also it's a really good map, so 5th. And now 4th is where people are going to start fighting in the comments. I know. It isn't a map, but it's but on the tier list that I used to order the maps, it said that My fourth favourite map was a map, so it counts. It's a map. And fourth is Perfect Deathmatch. This is seriously the best map ever. Well, no, it's not, because it's not the first, but it's so good, man. I'm so bored of looking at Perfect Match, begging for it to be Perfect Deathmatch, and then getting normal Perfect Match. I am so bored of it. If it's Perfect Deathmatch, I am the happiest person on earth. No, I love Perfect Match, I like. But, yeah. Unless it's Perfect Deathmatch, Perfect Match, terrible. And number 3, we've got what we all expected, Lily Leapers. AKA Speedrun Leapers. It's just so fun. It's just so fun to watch all the noobs at the start bounce and you're just all the way at the finish line. It's so fun. We only got 2 maps. Second place goes to the Slime Scraper. So Slime Scraper is just so good, man. Like, it is so fun. Made Slime Climb better. Have you already used that place? I mean, I like the idea of about 4 times now, but well, that's 5. Yeah, the Slime Scraper is so good. Like, the choice of obstacles are amazing. And I think you've heard me say this, but my favourite map is Lost Temple. It's just such a good idea. It's the best idea ever. Going through a maze where you don't know where the exit is, which is pretty much a maze. People say, oh, but Alex, it's so RNG. No, it's not RNG. You should get better at Season 5 then. It's not RNG. If you just wait for people to open the door, so eventually get one wrong, and then you can take the lead and win. So, Lost Temple has to be my favourite map, and I'll see you all next time.